Bitcoin price could reach 45,000 by Christmas. That is maximum buy. That will be covered and more on today's episode, so stay tuned. Welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, Jitsuko Toshiro, bringing you all of the latest crypto updates. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitter. That is not my Twitter. This is my Twitter right here, Jitsuko Toshiro. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am 26 subscribers away from my goal. So let's go ahead and dive into the price action today, and we are going to start with Bitcoin. So let's take a look at the daily on Bitcoin. We're going to go ahead and zoom in. Right now we're getting a sell-off. Bitcoin is at 23,265. It's selling off for the day, and as you can see here, we did start off. So let's recap what happened. We had this nice little double bottom W pattern, and we broke out to the upside. Now we're retesting this $24,000 area, and I said this is a line in the sand, and obviously it was. So let's go ahead and mark that 24,000 resistance right here, and we did get clear rejection on it on the daily yesterday. We're getting that follow through on the sell-off, and we are going to retest the lows. So how low are we going to go? That's the question, and is this the actual bull market indicator? So let's go ahead and draw our support. As you can see here, our support is this $22,500 area, and the next support is basically at this $20,300 area. So what I expect to happen with the what I expect to happen right now is basically we come down to these lows, we might retest it, and then we'll see where it goes from there. If we do break down, I do expect this to range in here for quite a bit, and then maybe head lower or back up. So right now it is a clear rejection. This candlestick formation on the daily is a very bearish candlestick. This is basically saying, hey, we tried to break out here, we couldn't, so we're gonna come back down or retest and find a new support. One thing I'd like to point out to you guys is the ever so changing price ranges of this token. So I think that Bitcoin will find a trading volume here at this $18,000 level. Then we'll actually see if we're gonna head up higher. Everyone's calling for the $30,000 area. I just don't see that happening just yet. It's a little too premature. If you look at our indicators, our lovely trusty indicators, the RSI is completely overbought, and we have a lot of bearish divergence on the RSI. If you go on the smaller time frames, you can see that it's even hinting at a huge amount of bearish divergence, and I'm going to just mark it for you guys to see very clearly what I mean by that. So the relative strength index means there's no buyers coming in, and you can see on the Bitcoin price that there is no one really buying at these highs. So I do expect the sell-off. I told you guys there's going to be a sell-off around 24,000, and we are at $23,244 as of right now. Let's go ahead and look at Ethereum. I think I did mark this chart for you guys already, so let's just zoom out and see what's going on the daily. The daily time frame, it's kind of the same deal as Bitcoin, except it's a bigger beta, so the percentages are a little bit bigger. And you can see I did mark the key area of resistance is basically this descending triangle right here, and the horizontal resistance. This is the key area to keep in mind. So we have this downward sloping trend on the basically year, and then we have this horizontal resistance. And I think that what's happening here is we are getting a clear rejection. Doesn't mean we're going to go down all the way down to $1,000, but I do think that Ethereum is going to retest some lows. The lows could be anywhere from this 1350 to 1250 area, and we just got to wait and see what happens here. This is going to be very interesting weeks to come, especially because right now we're off a very nice parabolic move, but the thing is there has to be some retesting of the lows, and I think we're going to retest this 1250 1300 area. So let's see what happens with Ethereum. And BNB is at a key pivotal area that I've been waiting for. I said $330 is the golden pocket to short. I think that if you do enter a short here, you are in the money right now. $330 is the way to go. We have the same kind of deal with Ethereum where you have this horizontal resistance, and then you have this diagonal resistance on BNB. The interesting thing is it's a pivotal moment. So if we do break out, I do expect this to go to immense amount of highs. Unfortunately though, we haven't broken out yet. So if you are interested in trading this, I would recommend that you short this, especially in this key area. We're meeting a very strong area of resistance. I do think that you basically have 3 touch points on every resistance. So this might be the 3rd one, and it'll work like a charm. So you just got to be patient. This is one of those things where your patience will pay off. Let's look at Solana. Solana was a big one, and this is my master chart. One of them. I have 2 master charts for Solana. I said that if you can get to the $30 range and short it, it's an excellent area to short. And if you look at Solana, it made a massive head and shoulders. Look at this. It's a thing of beauty. There are 2 targets that I have in mind. It's $3.40 mark, and then we have another target at $1. I don't think we'll get to this $1 mark, unfortunately, but I do see us retesting these highs, which we did, and it's a beautiful head and shoulders. And now we're just coming back down, begging on support. So basically what we've been covering for the past few days is just a very tight consolidation, and the consolidation can end up one of 2 ways. You have a massive move to the upside, or you come back down. So that is kind of where we're at right now. This consolidation, this chop zone, is a very risky chop zone because you can get stopped out, or the price action is very indecisive, so it plays mental games on you. Last thing I like to cover is the spider. Sometimes I like to look at this. I did think that we were going to get rejected. We obviously broke out clearly out of this resistance. But on the daily today, you can see that the spider is being rejected from this breakout. What I think is going to happen is we're going to retest this resistance, and if we hold it, then we can move higher. So just be patient. Unfortunately, Bitcoin is partnered with the spider in the sense that its price action follows suit, and right now it's obviously sold off. So I think that's what's happening with Bitcoin. We are getting that sell off, and the spider, and the same with Bitcoin. Last but not least, the DXY, and I mentioned to you guys this is a key pivotal area for the DXY. The reason being is because we're sitting on the support, and we've been sitting on this support for the past few days, creating a bullish divergence. And that's what you see here, is that we finally get that pop in the DXY. I do have some targets in mind. Number 1 is 105, and then the next one's going to be over here at the 107. So keep that in mind when you're looking at all of the price action everywhere, that it is key to understand that DXY is in a pivotal area of support. If that is the case, and every other aspect of the asset class is at resistance, then we might see some selling off from the assets, and we will see a pump in the DXY, and that is currently what's happening. And if you look at the RSI, the relative strength index, it created a bullish divergence, and it finally followed suit. And so people are saving their money. There is less this move to the upside, I think, will take us all the way up to these highs at the 70s, 72 range in the relative strength index. We're going to get a lot of people putting their money back in cash, especially because everyone's scared about the hawkish feds. One last thing I'd like to cover with you guys is this article. So Bitcoin price could reach 45,000 by Christmas. This is crazy. And the reason why I think it's crazy is because, first of all, when Bitcoin moves, and I'm talking about when it moves and it rips up, it doesn't just move like it doesn't take 12 months for it to do a 2x. So right now we're in February. I don't know what this article is implying. Obviously, Bitcoin is going to come back to those levels, but I don't think that we'll be seeing 45,000 is such a long. We're not going to trade that long. When Bitcoin is going to start its bull market, it's going to basically double in price. So right now we're at 23,289. It's going to double in price within a month. That's the Bitcoin moves that I'm used to. That's what I know is going to happen. I think this is all BS. And when the news is getting super bullish on Bitcoin, that tells you, hey, you know what, let's take a few steps back and reconsider what's going to happen in the short term. So everyone is thinking that Bitcoin obviously is the master class type of investment. That is not a question. The question is, where is it going to be And everyone thinks that it's going to hit 45,000 by Christmas. Very interesting take by this news coin desk. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think we're gonna get a sell-off, and I think this is the time it's gonna happen now. If you guys like this content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can find all of your crypto updates. We are getting a sell-off in the market, and I'm here to tell you guys it's okay. Second of all, follow me on Twitter. I am same tag, Jutsuko Toshiro. The link is in the description. Just follow me on Twitter, and I give you guys real-time updates, and I tell you guys what I'm trading, and I try to have fun. All right, you guys, appreciate your time. Hope you enjoyed this content because I do enjoy making it. Take care. Good luck. Goodbye.